Hello and welcome to Monday, and thank you for clicking on this video. I will not make it too long, but I just wanted to show you the new form builder in Dubsado so that you can see how it looks and also some of the functions and some of the things that are not quite right yet. So let's just crack on and I will share my screen with you. So I'm just going to give you an example of a proposal that I have in my Dubsado. And you can see here, if you've ever used Dubsado before, then you will see that all the function keys have moved. They were on the right and now they're on the left. And you've got these, so this is the function keys, this is the settings, and this is the color scheme, and this is the share button. And then in here, you've got all these function keys that can be used. And this is a proposal. So there's things in every form, there's slight differences depending on what the form can do for you. So this is a proposal. So what I was going to show you is the new form builder has a few good features, but also some that need a bit more tweaking, in my opinion, and I'm not the only one that said this either. So we now have what is called containers, and when you're using these function keys, you are just dragging them over and you're looking for the green space wherever you want to put it, that green line. So this is a container, and in this container you can have columns, you can have different columns in here. In this particular instance, I've just got the one column, which is a text box, but the thing that can really, which is really different to how it was, is that this container can be made to be a lot wider so it can fill the screen, and as if I show you here, that you'll see it can fill the screen here. Now, the thing that I have found with these containers and their width, etc., is, and the new form builder, is that it doesn't work very well on a mobile, and a lot of clients use mobiles these days, and so I have taken mine back in again for now, because although this particular proposal is one that I use within Dubsado, so it's not in the public, so not public proposal, I still want my clients to be able to view it on a mobile if they want to. And I don't want it to look weird, and the problem is that it is looking a bit weird at the moment when you're looking at it on a mobile, but you will be able to see how you can create some beautiful things by just using this. So this is a container and this is a container, so that's a container within a container. I know it gets really complicated. And then I've got, within that container, I've got a text box and I've got an image, and then I've got another text box. So, and then this is the outside container. So you can make things look really pretty now with this new form builder, and I absolutely love it from that perspective. But I am just still not happy with the width, the container widths at the moment, and I'd rather not have it full width because it's just not quite working for me on how it looks. So I've taken mine down quite a bit, and as you can see, I've got a container here and I've got containers within the container, so that it looks quite neat and tidy. And I'm just going to go through some of the functions that are relevant to a proposal, just so that you can see while I'm here. So you've got your text box and your images, which is self-explanatory. Your short answers are always anything that's like a really short answer, like a first name or last name, and these are the ones that you can map. So you can do smart fields using short answers. So first name would be smart field, second name would be smart field, email would be smart field, so that you can use those smart fields in other areas in Dubsado. Like here, I've got here a smart field of the client first name. I've already captured that information on the lead capture form, so that's automatically going to populate with the client's name. Then you've got free responses, which are longer answers that you want. Then the other thing that you might want is a date, and that might be only relevant for people that are working with, if you've got a wedding, for instance, it has a set date, and so you want that to be pulled in. You want the date to be pulled in from the lead capture form, so you would use that and set it as the project start date. This is really, really crucial for proposals because you've got the packages, and the packages are what allows your clients to have an invoice attached. So here you will see this container is too wide at the moment, so it needs to come in a bit. You will see here that okay, that's a container within a container, so that is my error. You see, it can be a little bit confusing. So that is there, and so this is the package. So this is what allows the invoice to be populated from them choosing the proposal. So that's a really, really important function key to use. And you will have, if you've done it in the right way, created your packages before you've got to this stage. And then you've got your drop downs, your check boxes, your multiple choice. That's quite a good one now. That's a new one with the form builder. So you can have more than yes or no. You can have 3 choices or more, and your file uploader. And this HTML code block is for if you want to do any coding. And yeah, so I want that to be like that. Sorry, it wasn't quite right. So I want, so in this HTML, yes, you can do coding. So this makes some of your forms sing, dance with jazz hands, moving images and all sorts of things. You don't have to have that. You can make it quite simple. And this is quite a simple proposal, but it still looks really, really pretty. And I have not used coding in this. These are all images within the containers. So the containers work really, really well, but they're not the be all and end all yet. And it's just making sure that you use the parts that work, and also check it on a mobile if you can. That means that you have to do a test for your clients, see what they're seeing, because you should be testing anyway. You should always be testing before you test on a client. So I just wanted to sort of like point that out to you so that you can have a look if you've got Dubsado or you're thinking about Dubsado, because don't forget, you can have 3 clients on Dubsado before you pay any money. And so if you want to have a play around and a test around, it's going to cost you nothing. So hopefully you'll get a little feel, and it will be a little feel because I didn't want to make this too long, of how you can create beautiful proposals or forms, whatever forms that you want, without being complicated, keeping an eye on the widths, just from a mobile perspective. I am sure they're working on that, and using all the function keys that you need, and yeah, just creating something simple. It's got to be simple. I am a massive advocate of keeping it simple. It does not have to be overcomplicated.